Thanks for joining us today. I'm going to talk to real estate agents for just a minute about our short sale business. And I want you to know that we are a little bit unique in the approach that we take, and that we make sure that the agent is well taken care of. We want to make sure the agent always gets a little extra commission. In other words, if there's a commission involved in a short sale of 6%, we want the agent to get 4%, and we'll take 2 on our buying side. And if there's a 5% commission, we want the agent to get 3.5. We take 1.5, and so on. So, bearing that in mind, the benefits that we have to offer are this. First of all, we buy all properties, pretty much anything you have, in any condition, all cash, no contingencies, and we can do that very quickly as soon as we can get an approval through the bank. And as long as our documentation is up to date and complete in the beginning, we can be in negotiations within a couple days and then have an approval back within anywhere from 2.5 weeks to maybe 2 months. They're not taking that long these days to get our approvals, but everything needs to be perfect, everything needs to be complete, and we kind of rely on you for that. However, when you work with us, you work with one of our field members, members of our network, who will handle the footwork for you, handle the documentation pickup at your request, of course. We're not going to contact your clients until you tell us to. But we'll pick up all the documentation. We'll do everything that's required. We will pay probably more for the property than most people would, because we want to pay as close to 85% of the true distressed evaluation as possible. So the comps that we're going to use are going to be comps based on what other investors are paying for properties in the area, what properties are going for at auction, and so forth. And by coming as close to 85% of that as we can, that gets us a lot more approvals a lot quicker. And then when we sell the property, we invite you as the listing agent to also find the buyer for the retail side and make another commission on it. And in that scenario, we're going to try to sell as close to 88 to 90% of the true fair market value of the property as possible. So that means we're selling at a significant discount to prove up and to improve upon time on market, and also to get the best price and the best profit for us, and what have you. So as far as the profit for us is concerned, when I say the best, I'm not talking about the most. We're not real interested in making a killing on every deal. We're interested in doing lots of transactions, and at the moment we're processing maybe 100+ transactions with maybe 30 or so in negotiations at this particular moment in time, and that number is growing every day as we grow. So what you need to know about us is that we will take care of you, we will take care of your client, we'll do the work for you. We offer all cash, no contingencies, and we're good at what we do, and we have a good staff behind us. We have one of the greatest negotiating companies in the United States working with us. I'd love to tell you their name, but I don't want to. And we also have excellent funding sources. We've got several funding sources who will, at a moment's notice, send us a check from anywhere from $100,000 or $50,000 up to $50 million, just because we have an in buyer in place. And like I said, we'd be happy to participate with you on that. Now notice in a short sale we have basically 2 segments. We have the A to B section, segment, where A is the seller and B is the buyer. That's us. And then we have the B to C section, where we're the seller and C is the buyer from us. So A to B is the wholesale side and B to C is the retail side. And we have no problem with you participating in both sides of that with us. You can't be in the middle and be on one end, but you can be on both ends. And then also, what we'd ask you to do at some point in the transaction is relinquish your advertising in the MLS so that we can have our advertising in the MLS. We'll never take your listing away from you. We'll never ask you to remove the sign from the property if you don't want to, and all the way through at your listing. So if we were to obtain a buyer on our own, and you make your money on the front end. If you retain the buyer for us, then you make your money on the back end as well. So it's a pretty nice way to go. And like I say, I'd like to tell you that we're just absolutely the most unique outfit in the entire United States, but we're not. There are other people who do what we do. We just don't think that there are many who do it as well as we do, or as quickly as we can do it, or having the kind of success that we do. We've got thousands of network members across the United States that we work with in our team, various teams, and we have no real restrictions on size of the property, the condition of the property, or anything else, and we're ready for you to make a lot of money with us. So thanks for joining us, and let us have your short sales. We're ready to buy them.